Yeah, I'm recording already.
Yay, yay. Yeah, yay.
Yeah, yay. All right, everybody. Welcome to Modesty is for Ugly People. It's your boy, Big Daddy Dominic Alvarez. Of course, to my right, as always, Mike. What had happened was Marrera. Mike, what's going down, son? So we agree it's Mike. What had happened was not Pariqua. Are we over Pariqua?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Pariqua.
I ain't never wanted that shit.
I like
What is a Boricua?
I like Boricua.
You should know. You Puerto Rican.
It's Boricua.
Yeah, okay.
Not Boricua.
Boricua,
I think that's an offensive word.
Budita.
You cussing at me?
Call you Budita.
To my left, I have a really good friend of ours. He's been a friend for about 14 years, more or less, when we started dancing together. You're a broker, not a real estate agent or a realtor. You're a broker in the same kind of field, right? And we'll get into that later on. You've been doing, you're a professional MMA fighter, or you had professional MMA fights.
Technically.
You're very active in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world. You've taken
Very
gold
active.
and silver plenty of times in local and not local tournaments. You actually just got done doing Nagas, right?
Yeah, a couple. I think not. No. The most recent ones were Worlds.
Worlds. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I thought it was
yeah,
Nagas.
Worlds.
I'm sorry.
Nagas were middle last year.
But yeah, and so
Took
we
those
have
two.
him here.
Gold.
Raymond,
Gold.
the Razor's Edge McClary. Raymond, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you
Good
guys?
on you. Good on you.
Good on me.
Right on, dude. I just want to ask something really quick. Let's just get this out the way because it's been stewing on my
Okay,
mind
next
today.
topic. Next topic.
No, your last name. Your last name. Like you have a not an unusual combination of things, but you're white and Chamorro, and that's not unknown in our world. However, what kind of white are you?
Oh, Irish, man.
You're Irish.
Irish.
Have you ever looked into your last name, McClary?
Yes,
Because that's a clan,
I have.
right?
That's
it's Clan
McClary is.
It's not crikey. Okay.
It's not.
Hey, fuck you.
McClary is it's a funny story because me and my brothers, we thought forever that we were half Irish, right? Half Irish. Oh, McClary, huge. You know what I'm saying? We go to Ireland, right? When I was backpacking after college, one trip we went through Ireland. Stop in there. All of a sudden, we ask these ladies, hey, yo, are we? Have you ever heard of McClary's? I'm half Irish. She's like, McClary? That sounds Scottish to me. And we're like,
You're
You guys
Scottish.
I was like,
Scottish on
no, it's McClary. McClary, that's Irish. And she was like, okay, it sounds Scottish though. And I was like,
You were lied to, bro.
Good thing I didn't get that big old Irish tattoo, right?
Yeah, good thing.
a Celtic-
you, like,
Celtic
during
dragon,
Conor McGregor's fight, you were
yeah.
just kind of mellow about it, right? You're like,
chilling.
good on you.
But after that we come back. I come back. I actually asked my aunt. So we didn't have a dad. So sorry guys. Our dad wasn't there when we were growing up, so we didn't know about our Irish port side of it. So back to the real
happens,
story.
bro.
Corned beef and cabbage, bro.
I know. Asked my aunt. We asked my aunt. What's up with the Irish side, Irish side? She's like, why do you guys keep telling everyone you guys are half Irish? You guys are like an eighth Irish, everything else is like Portuguese, Spanish.
Your goatee is Irish. That's about it.
Dude, our McClary, the MC is the only Irish part of us right there. So.
Oh, okay. So it's actually Scottish, and so
No,
once
I think we are Irish, but it's not as big of a part. As
Yeah.
So basically it ends with
McClary.
E. Yeah, at the very Y. It ends with that Y, right?
That's our
Okay, that's as Irish as you
portion,
get. Right
so.
on, though, man. I think that's kind of cool because.
We've
Yeah,
been
your
lied
ass was
to
in it.
about
Yeah,
everything.
well,
That's
you know
cool.
what? That happens.
Hey.
And you know what? But nowadays, you know what? As the world is evolving, we're all going to be brown.
Yeah.
And that's just how it's going to be.
One love, Mama Africa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Africa.
Black Power. and good on you. Right? I mean,
What's up
Crikey.
with this whole good on you?
I don't know.
What are
It's
you
just it's
guys-
coming out.
what
I'm
are you
sorry.
guys
No,
doing out
no,
there?
don't say you guys. Say this
what
guy
are
because
you
he
doing
just
with
come
that,
out.
dog?
Hey,
with the-
this isn't going to turn out to another Dom shit fest, all
Yes,
right?
it is.
Side
This is-
note,
this is
I've known
my
these,
show.
Side note, I've known these two guys for a long time, and just to let everybody know, They are the dorkiest dudes I have. If you guys
know
have
what?
not seen them, I can't wait till they put this on film and camera
Yes,
and Periscope.
we are recording.
Because you guys are going to see who you're actually listening to, and you're going to be amazed. But the one thing I can say right now is that I'm actually pretty proud of them that they've actually
Thank you,
done
man.
this.
Thank
Because
you.
they've talked about this whole little setup for, I'd say, easily 6 months to a year now. Right?
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started with
Give
someone
or
else
take.
for almost like 2 years ago.
So
Yeah,
it actually
Dominic
just took
Dominic
off.
started like talking
with
about
just
it.
an
and I was like,
idea, and you know what? Going from an idea to reality is super hard in anything, and the fact that you guys are doing it,
Thank you,
man. I
thank you,
appreciate
good.
man.
Hey, good on you. Good on you. Good on you, mate. So,
Oh man.
But isn't that like the shittiest thing? Like you hear negativity a lot nowadays, but you can always just go, yes, I can, because it's really simple as buying something, getting your friends and doing it. Like there's nothing more than that. You can just do it. And but
it's
you
true.
have these naysayers and these fucking haters. I'll be like, no, you can't, because you're not gonna be as good as Jay-Z. You're not gonna be as good as Timbaland. You're not gonna be as good as fucking Zoe Deschanel. You're not gonna be as good as these people. But you're like, motherfucker, can I just start doing it? Can I
hey,
just
you know
start
what?
doing my own
And
thing? I don't
with-
plan on making $1 million off of this, but
Yeah,
I just want to. I
exactly.
feel really comfortable behind a
and
mic.
I think that's the thing, it can't be the goal. The end goal can't be the money, the fame.
Yeah, it's not
anything.
about
It's
profit
the
and shit.
journey.
It's
That-
about
and that's tell you the
having
truth, that's
fun.
in
Like
anything,
Dominic's always told me,
know?
he's like, man, I don't want to do this to
So, I'm not trying to make
get
a
in the
living
limelight.
doing
Yeah.
this.
He
I
wants
ain't
to do
gonna
this to have
It'd be
fun.
nice.
be the next big boy.
Oh,
you
it'd
know,
be
Power
nice.
106
Definitely.
or something like that. And of course, it'd be nice. But
Yeah,
in
it'd
all
be nice,
reality,
but-
it's
No, it-
number
100%
one.
started with fun.
You guys got to realize it brings friends together. You know,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So that's what's cool.
Not a
to
lot
me,
of things
to tell you the truth.
do that nowadays,
You know?
man. I mean, like what is super popular nowadays that actually brings people together in an intimate area, intimate setting? You know what I mean?
Is,
like not much.
I'll tell you what.
Well,
it's
now
that-
the youngest are, let's go to the club.
But then they're on their phones.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you know what's popular with people, and I can't fucking get. We can cuss on this thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
fuck
man,
yeah.
there ain't no
No,
fucking-
fuck no, you can't, you fucker.
Okay.
You can't
Is
fucking
that,
cuss off a show.
the
you
children are
is
fucking
that-
listening, man.
It's
got
the
some badass kids
What is
anyway.
that?
they cuss more than we do.
Some
Fuck
do.
them.
Yours are really gonna cuss more than any of
Yeah,
ours. do.
Hold on.
For real.
Okay, mine
For
already
real.
have. Okay,
Yeah.
I got one rule only. It's just don't let me hear you. Don't let another adult hear you. That's it.
Don't
That
get
ain't
caught,
shit.
pretty
Don't get
much.
caught.
Don't get caught.
Other than
Great,
that, I don't give
hey,
a fuck.
great role model, bro. Great parenting right
just
there.
being
yeah.
real with my
Great
Don't show this
parenting.
shit
I'm
to your
just being
kids.
real. I'm just being real.
Oh, real quick, what I was saying, the big thing that that I can't get my head around is what is it? Korean barbecue where you cook your own food?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't fucking. What the fuck is going on with?
You
I'm not
pay to
gonna
go
pay
cook your
you
own shit.
Fucking.
Hold on. Okay, we ain't going racist on my show. I already did
I'm
that
just
once.
saying,
I used my one race card on the show. I can't do it anymore. Okay, Ray?
What is it
I've
called?
used it.
I don't know what it's called. It might
It's-
not be called Korean barbecue. I don't know
Well,
what
hey,
it's
well,
called.
I can't marinate my
I-
shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know what you're
No,
talking
but
about.
all
You
it
go
is
and pay
you
like
pay
$8, $10.
You know, you pay like money,
Buku
you
bucks.
know, like $20, $30 in some places. And you go there, you sit at a table, it's cool, yeah. And all of a sudden they got a stove there, 2 stoves set up. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, and then they start bringing out the raw food, and you're like, wait a second, am I supposed to cook this?
Wait.
I'm
Wait.
paying you to cook my food at this table. I don't know how to cook, man. Why the fuck you think I'm here, dude? You know, it's crazy. Crazy.
Did some
And
like Korean
people-
chick like not give you pussy or
I know,
something?
I
like that?
know,
Some
yeah,
like
I
fucking
think
some
he
chick,
has something-
some
swear
chick like give you a
it's
head
called-
and then be like, "Nah,
it's
you ain't getting
called-
this."
it's
But
called Korean
You say it has some
barbecue
anger
or-
deep
I
down
know,
inside
yeah.
built
No,
up.
I
or
love
something.
Korean
anger is-
barbecue.
No, my
I got
anger is
nothing
this.
but-
My anger is this. I don't pay at a place for myself to work there and fucking not get paid. You know, if I'm gonna pay someone, I'll pay myself to cook it. But I'm paying you.
They're in the back
to
like
give
prepping the
me-
shit. Like he
Yeah.
better know how to
Look,
cook this
that's
shit.
the best. Hey, that's
You better
what
not
I'm
get
saying.
salmonella on
It is
my
the-
account.
It's the best, like, yeah, it's the best like scam ever, right? All they do is bring out raw food.
Yeah, dude.
And hey, yo, you cook your own.
Hey,
food.
I ain't gonna lie,
But,
the first
hey, don't
time I
forget
went-
about my tip.
The first time I went, I was like, man, this is fucking cool.
Yeah,
But it-
exactly. You weirdo.
In,
Fuck
in
that.
actuality, they got me.
And
They
then
got
you
me.
burned your shit, and you were like, ah,
For real.
damn it, man.
So
like,
their fault you burned your food.
That's their fault. I burned because I paid you to cook my shit. I didn't know you were gonna trick me. and make me cook my own shit, you dickheads. So
Yeah,
take that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
that was a sidebar, and I was just saying it's a
He
good
was
way
really perturbed
people
about that
gather.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude.
you guys should see it. Oh no, you're
So
gonna. You
angry.
could probably see his face.
Even
Mike,
at,
Mike will probably
hey,
show it.
even
Yeah.
at that other, there's a spot downtown called the steak. What is it called? Steak something. Strip club. You
Strip
cook,
club, yeah, I
you
know.
cook your own steaks.
Yeah.
Who the? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna pay you.
Well, you can't. I mean, you
$50
can't
for chops.
cook a steak wrong. I mean, it's
Oh,
either
dude,
raw.
yeah,
it's either raw or well done.
That
Well
means
done.
you've never ate a good steak, because you could cook a steak wrong, man. Everybody does.
Well,
Only
yeah,
good
yeah. I mean,
chefs
yeah,
cook
yeah,
their
you can,
steaks
you
good,
can.
man.
My-
And I ain't no good chef.
Wow, that was a crazy ass 180.
Yeah, no, you
craziest
can't.
180.
But then-
you can't go say wrong. Yeah, you can. I mean, I can. You totally can.
Well, I mean, now that
That's what I said. Excuse me, I just burnt
Rewind.
this filet mignon. Let me take a new one, man. You know, because that's just
Oh my God.
man.
Oh my god.
damn.
I don't even know how we got down this fucking
we went
road.
from Ray to fucking Korean barbecue.
There we go.
was-
And strip club. Okay,
Goddamn.
back to where were we at?
I have no idea.
Gathering, a gathering.
Restart.
Friends gathering.
Welcome to Modesty is Friendly, people.
Hey, this is what happens when you guys get a real guest, all right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shit happens. Right?
Yeah, we lose
Shit
track.
happens.
Yeah.
We're supposed to talk
Hey,
about.
that's what's supposed
That's what
to
happens.
happen.
We get a real guest.
Tangents, you know, tangents and
Tangents.
stories and shit, man.
Spell tangents. What's up, bitch?
T-A Jangent.
Oh my god.
Did you guys get that on?
That's on camera and on mic. So
Oh my god.
T-A-N-G.
we can't even edit that shit.
Oh no, there's no way am I taking that out. No fucking way. I knew it, Ray.
All right.
You ain't fooling nobody, goddammit. You
T-A-N-Gent.
gent. That's another
Oh,
letter,
man.
right? So,
All right.
so
Next question. What
it
were you
wasn't a
guys talking
question. You just like, wait, let me say something here. I'm
was a
upset.
statement.
Oh,
Let
what are
me-
you upset with,
let
Raymond?
me-
And so next time you're on the show, can I say what I'm upset with? No, you can't.
I'm
say
just
shit.
letting
This is
people
our
know.
show.
Letting
You're not gonna
people
take
know.
over.
Don't get scammed by these places, man.
Yeah, don't go to a
Hey,
good
mother
business.
Scams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a place, fucking cook your own food and pay me money. Damn it. That's what I
Wait, we do
want.
that at your house.
But you don't pay me to get in. Next time, maybe I'll charge you and shit.
Fuck, I should
Damn
have
it.
said it.
And I will be
See?
happy.
fucked
Hey,
up,
everyone,
man.
barbecue at my house every weekend. Cook your own food and pay me. Shit. Sounds like a party to me.
You need a neon sign.
Yeah. Raise casa.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a Spanish word for
I'm telling
Korean
you,
food.
dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I guess. I mean,
I think it's crazy. I brought this up.
isn't that just like the
Too.
American dream though? Like
It is.
You
They're
pay me to do
smart as- They're
nothing?
smart as shit, dude. That's what I'm saying. They are
Got him.
geniuses. Got 'em.
Got him.
yeah, I guess so, man.
Okay.
All right.
Next
question.
We need to get
Next topic.
Tell me that.
Segue.
Okay, yeah. So, wow, that's gonna be fucking hard. I mean, I can talk about Kim Jong Un, I guess, because it's Korean. But I mean, do you really go down that road? I mean, I think he actually.
Where'd you
I know-
That's not racist. It's Kim Jong Un. He's
dude.
Korean. There's nothing
about
racist about it.
Korean.
It's fucking all over the news.
Talking about Korean barbecue. You're bringing up Kim
What if that was his
Jong-un?
concept?
Oh my god. That was definitely not his concept.
No. Let me ask you a few questions about you, Ray, because you're actually. I mean, I've had a few guests here, but it's actually kind of interesting. You are a
talk
very
about
unique
guests.
character. You do jujitsu, you do MMA, you're a broker for real estate, and you have a really weird, not a weird, but just an uncommon Chamorro last name, which isn't Chamorro. It's actually kind of Irish from what we found out.
Oh, that's what we're
Scottish, you know what I
talking
mean?
about. Yeah, there you
so
go.
like, how do you just like harness all of that? I mean, it's always you just grew up with it, obviously.
Hey,
right?
buddy, it's tough. It's tough keeping all this just centered. Nah,
So I
hey,
mean,
no.
you were a wrestler though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you were a longtime wrestler.
Just
How old
in
did you
just in
start
high
that?
school.
Oh,
You know,
just high
me,
school.
yeah. Me and my brothers, we all wrestled high school. You know, obviously, our size gave us like our size and explosiveness gave us a little. We already had a kind of one up on a lot of people, but dude, wrestling's tough, man. And I think
I think they're the toughest people on earth.
super
I mean,
tough,
over
dude.
jujitsu, boxing, and all that stuff.
the
They
work
have
ethic,
the work ethic is intense.
oh, it's crazy.
The wall
man.
crawls, the neck bends, and all that
Dude,
stuff. I didn't even know that, and I think it would. I mean, in reality, it doesn't translate over to jiu-jitsu, but you guys make it work because when jiu-jitsu's with Helio Gracie doing the things he was doing, but like being the smaller guy, taking big guys on the street and going straight to his back, it doesn't really translate over to wrestling, right?
I mean,
because you see a wrestler on his back, he kind of flip-flops like a
but you gotta look at the Gracie style, the way it was originally. It was like a self-defense type thing, right? Wrestling, I mean, in itself was I guess you could. It was a combat sport or whatnot, but wrestlers have always done good, and whether it be in jiu-jitsu, whether it be in MMA, whether it be in just street fights,
right?
I mean, just a wrestler's automatic, and most fights, number one, go to the ground, which is what Gracie's always said, right? And when you're a guy like a wrestler, you always want to be on top. So unless those people knew Gracie jiu-jitsu or any type of jiu-jitsu, any type of bottom, grappling style, they were going to get clobbered by a wrestler. And that's what
it was really interesting in 93 or 97? I think it was 97 that the first UFC came around when Hoist went to his back. And he only weighed in at about 170 pounds. And you saw someone like Ken Shamrock and all these other like sumo wrestlers
Dan
and stuff.
Severin,
When it was
dude.
and Dan Severin, I mean, a great wrestler,
that was
right?
The craziest.
And then
fight
and you look like Kimo Leopoldo, the Taekwondo guy that was just freaking huge, And you look at all these UFC 1 when it was literally judo versus boxing versus sumo versus whatever, and what came out on top was actually Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Because I think with the popularity of Chuck Norris, boxing with Sylvester Stallone and stuff like that, you didn't see any kind of let's get together and hug kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, Jiu-Jitsu came out on top because it was just something that no one was expecting.
I think no one expected it, and it worked.
Oh, it completely
and to this
worked,
day,
dude.
it worked.
I mean, it's not like it wasn't some made up type of fight style. It was a legitimate fight style that nobody saw it. Out here in the UFC was when it came out is in America. It was in the U.S. and what all U.S. people were, if they weren't a wrestler, they're, back in that point, it was like karate or, maybe boxing. And it was all one style, like you're saying. But again, most fights end up where?
Yeah, on the ground.
They end up on the ground. And when you're the opposite person taking somebody down to the ground, you're thinking you're winning. And that's the whole point of jiu-jitsu.
It's a mental game, too.
It's to make a person think that they know what they're doing.
Right.
And over-exert themselves or over... just think that they won the fight, and then in that split second when they think they won, that's when you get choked.
Right.
And that's what Hoist Gracie did.
It is a very
every single
deceptive
time.
martial art.
Dude, it's crazy.
And I think you're right. I think the only UFC I've seen, I think Jeremy Horn was fighting some dude, and he was on his back the majority of the fight, but he won the unanimous decision because he was working on his back.
Jeremy Horn?
Yeah, well, Jeremy Horn's a different beast too,
he's
but
an animal from his back as well. But he's
Mr. He was one of the first American guys. I mean, he's from like Denver, Colorado, or something like that. And he was the one that started really bringing jiu-jitsu to the American eyes as far as on the back goes. There was other people too.
You got BJ Penn, man.
Well, no, I think Horn was first.
Yeah, but maybe. I don't know.
But even then, Horn was in his element. Like BJ had to go up in weight 1,000,000 times, and BJ fought on his feet most of the time. I mean, he fought Lyoto Machida at heavyweight. He only weighted at 186.
Yeah,
and he fought him on his feet.
You're talking about UFC in itself, right?
No, that was
and
K1
fighting,
or something like that.
Dude, in fighting, BJ Penn was on his feet, but he was he was a phenom.
Oh yeah,
he was the first U.S. Or first American to win Mundials in Brazil, which is like never heard of. And he wasn't going up weight classes. He was fighting at 145s, and I think that was like 145 or 150.
The heaviest he was 186, and he fought Lyoto Machida heavyweight.
Oh, that was
and I mean, and he lost split decision.
That's why he's a bad man, dude. That's why BJ Penn was a bad boy. So I mean, back to the. We have
background clowns.
We have background cards that are shooting up right now with correct answers.
Yeah. Yeah, BJ introduced a whole style of this guy can actually bang with you, but if he goes to the ground, you're fucked either way too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think who did it first was actually wrestlers, like you said. Wrestlers would take people down and ground the shit out of them, like Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz was the man, and then
He was a bad
throughout
dude.
these years later.
But I mean, though, you gotta. I mean, taking it back to what you were talking about. I mean, Dan Severn. He was a Greco-Roman, just a beast of a man.
But he would throw
You know?
people around, and like I think his number
That's
one thing was put his
Greco-Roman.
chin in their eye, and I
That's
think
a-
that was it. And
that's
people
a-
would tap.
That's the move, man. You know, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's
Yeah, I
what they
guess so.
say. You know, so Dan Severn was a beast of a dude, and you know that's why him and Gracie, that whole little collision that they had was such an epic battle, even to this day, dude.
So you train at the arena, correct?
Yeah.
And
Arena
you have
and,
some
and
major
Undisputed.
players over there. Oh, you do both?
Yeah, dude. I
Oh,
still
okay.
train at
Oh, right on.
Undisputed like once a week or so, maybe once every couple weeks. You know, I train with Herman Tirado.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
The
I was
Hitman,
yeah,
bad boy.
What does he fight at? 85?
He fights at 70s. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way. That's
Yeah.
that's the biggest fucking
He's
170.
he's a big Chamorro boy, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
really? Yeah, and he just got
Yeah, he's
sponsored
straight
too.
from,
I understand.
No, he's fought Strike Force, Bellator. He's fought.
Well, he's in Bellator right
yeah,
now,
he's in
right?
Bellator
Yeah.
right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Or he got a new sponsor, I should say.
He did get one new sponsor,
Yeah.
Guayaki.
Guayaki.
Yeah, it's like
you guys
a
got some
energy
weird
drink, dude.
sponsors
It's
too.
an
When he goes in,
energy- hey, dude, it's
but
good.
you'll take it whenever.
It's
right?
good. Take whatever you can
So,
get,
like
man.
with the UFC, like especially with the Reebok deal going down the way it did or
Yeah.
is going in.
Yeah.
Who's getting screwed here? Obviously, let's just take out the
dude.
top fighters. Do you think this is a good thing for the
It's
no
not
names and
no,
the
it's
mid
not.
cards?
I don't know. You know, I mean, I've never fought at that level as far as that, but everyone knows. I mean, most of these guys get paid on sponsorship portions,
Yeah.
you know?
So for those of you that don't know, UFC signed a huge deal with Reebok, and they have, I guess you would say, bonus caps or
They got just, they get basically sponsorship money based on the amount of fights that they've had.
yeah.
So the guys that are brand new coming in there, it's like a range, you know? I don't know. You have to look it up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for 1 to like 5 fights, you get a certain sponsorship. And, you know, maybe Reebok has, you know, a pretty good, maybe it's pretty good for some of the guys. But you got to realize that a lot of these guys that get into the UFC or any of these main fight areas, the reason why they get into it is because they have followers already. They have a following and they're good fighters. So because of that, you know, they might already have sponsors that are willing to pay them more than Reebok, and then they get into UFC, and you know it's kind of tough for them.
All right, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go into topics.
Who farted? Was that you?
No, it wasn't me. There's a big dick in front of my face.
That's huge, dude.
Well, he has girth. Let's just say that. he's hitting all sides of
I'm
the
11
wall.
inches
You know what I mean?
around.
All sides of the thigh, right there.
So you doing jujitsu because you were an advocate in the gym. Like you hit the gym really, really hard.
Yeah.
And when we used to hang out at SDSU days,
know.
and you're a
Get
SDSU
swole, bro.
alumni, right?
Get swole, bro. Yeah.
Sure.
SDSU. Aztecs.
Drink beer, bro.
Aztecs.
Right, drink beer. Okay.
I think
Hashtag
we're.
Aztecs.
I think we are all alumni of SDSU. not
I
just
would
me.
say
We didn't even go to
I used to
SDSU.
say like when I went to college parties, it'd be like, "Oh, what school did you go to?" Well, I didn't. But
I
you just said you went to college parties. I don't have to tell you the whole story. And I just go into this whole long thing, how I knew you and all that shit. But like since you were kind of like addicted to, or not addicted, but you were just in the gym all the time. It was
Yeah.
almost like a pastime. But are you addicted to anything like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the gym, or anything? Do you have any kind of like?
Dude,
have you taken Vicodin and be like, I just want to take Vicodin to take Vicodin,
No,
or beer?
I mean,
besides beer and the obvious.
I
Who
think
doesn't
we-
want to take
I think
Vicodin?
we've all
right?
taken Vicodin. You know,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
be real.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
our
what I'm
Vicodin
saying
days.
is, with your busyness.
But I think working
busyness-
out, man. I think working out in itself is you got to be addicted. You know.
No.
to it,
Do you
to a
have
point.
any addicted? Like, did you get on something that was bad or that you didn't want to be, but it was good? Like everything.
Oh, I mean,
Look at it.
I
Everything.
mean, all of it. You know. I mean, alcohol. I mean, I think if a person cuts alcohol out, they're gonna be 10 times better than they used to be. I think if they cut Vicodin out, if they're taking Vicodin, and Vicodin's a great thing to take. And I mean, I'm not saying I was ever addicted to Vicodin,
Right.
but let's just say everyone likes to party with the little
Yeah.
Vicky.
No
on
kind of
them here and
addictive
there.
problems. No kind of nothing. So
Only
you can
thing
just have willpower like a
I'm
son of a bitch, huh?
addicted to life, man. I'm addicted to living.
So your BJJ career, like do you see yourself like becoming like
black
the top?
belt?
Yeah. Like, are you like in it
Oh,
to
dude,
win
I
it, or are
wanna-
you
I
just
am
doing this?
definitely in it to win it. See, the difference between BJJ and MMA, with MMA, you have to dedicate yourself all day, every day, full time, the whole thing. You know, guys that fight and that are gonna make it, they're the ones that you see in the gym, training multiple times a day in multiple different disciplines, and you know, just living at the gym, they say. With jiu-jitsu, you have to train a ton, but not to that extent. But you know what? I mean, the guys, I take that back. You know, there's guys that are the world champions right now, and that's what they do. They live in the gym. They live and breathe jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And those are the guys that you see at the Barrett Yoshida levels and the, you know, these Eddie Bravo.
But where do you
levels
see
and
yourself? I mean, because you do have like a family, a wife, and
that's the
child
tough
and
part,
stuff,
right? You know,
is
when
the-
you have a
yeah.
family and a wife and you got to kind of balance it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to take it as far as I can take it. Same thing with MMA. I took it as far as I could. Wife was pretty upset about it all, so she let me do jiu-jitsu and was cool with that. So I said, perfect, just let me do something. And jiu-jitsu is where it's at right now for me. Just get my workout in and get my my competitiveness done and call it a day. You know, I like competing. Can't help it.
Yeah, no, dude, it's because I've done a tournament or two in my day, lost at all of them.
I hope you guys
But-
saw that sniff on the video. That was a sniff. That was a
It's
sniff.
called the
like
sniff of confidence. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when every episode I say I have a big dick. Goddamn right.
So pretty much you're taking it as far as you possibly can.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
take
with,
it. I mean, number one,
with reality,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
get a
yeah.
black belt. No doubt about that. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
get
train
my
under
black
Barrett
belt.
Yoshida.
Yeah.
What a fucking beast, man. I mean,
he's a
he's
beast,
the
dude.
only, or not only, but he's one of the most
Wait, you
recognized
train with?
with Barrett under
Say
the
Barrett,
tutelage
yeah.
under the tutelage of Barrett Yoshida, and he is a monster of a beast of a man.
I
And
wish-
he's actually one of the oldest, or not oldest. God, I'm making him seem like an old fart, but he's still
No,
young.
he's old. He's an
But
older
he's
guy.
older,
No,
not
he's
old,
like-
but he's an older Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner that's still active in the tournament community. I mean, he just did
dude.
EBI. He just won. He just participated.
Nah, he
in
participated.
something.
Yeah. Him and he was just in Polaris,
Polaris,
which happened
that's what
over
it
in
is.
Europe. And they came to a draw, you know, but it was a crazy. It was him and Mora,
Yeah.
you know, and it was a crazy jiu-jitsu battle.
What,
you know,
what a
two
unique
vets.
cat that brought something to jiu-jitsu.
Oh, dude,
At
he
least
is-
sport wise, because I mean, you could use that on the street and stuff. Back to because I
Oh,
remember
no,
I
you
heard a,
use it. So Barrett, the best thing about Barrett, man, is that's what he did back in Hawaii. You know, he's born and raised, you know, in Hawaii, and
that's why he wears Hawaiian board
oh,
shorts.
bro,
to
that's the
certain
reason.
bits.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh, okay,
yeah,
right on,
born
man.
and raised in Hawaii, and that's the reason why, dude. He's such a badass, man. You know, number one, you're fighting all the time, especially back when he was growing up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and
you
number
hear that,
two,
you hear that BJ Penn
he
shit.
was
like, they would just fight.
yeah,
They
he
would
was
just fucking fight.
he was in jiu-jitsu, man, back then, and dude, he has some crazy stories, man.
Oh, right
crazy
on.
stories about
Well, whenever you
just
can get him on the show,
jacking people,
that'd
man.
be fun. If I can have Barry Yoshida on the show, just give him a call. I know
yeah.
you have his number.
I could get
Hey, I'll lay out
I
the
could
mats.
get
I'll
better
say
now.
it's a,
He's
I'll
like,
say it's a
get better.
seminar.
I'm too fucking
it's
busy,
a
bro.
seminar.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
seminar.
if
And then
this-
you'll have one student, me, white belt, with bleach stains on it.
that ain't gonna
And
work.
then
that ain't gonna work.
it's totally gonna work.
yeah.
All
Barry
right.
Yoshida's gonna need
So-
a bigger room than
So with you,
in a back room with some mics. He's gonna need a studio.
so with you having a family,
But
and
I love the
everything,
back room with mics.
Back to the family.
yeah,
and
back to the
BJJ.
family and doing MMA or
Yeah.
whatnot. You have a son.
Yeah.
How
Got
old
a
is he
son.
right now?
2.5.
2.5. So I was like just wondering,
Big
like
2.5.
for real.
He's solid.
Crazy 2.5.
And this fool puts him in a triangle all the time. I was
Oh
like,
man, I think that was my.
Me in
I
a
think
triangle.
that's my.
I can't fucking. He has a good triangle.
At one point, that was my Facebook profile picture. I had Noah in a triangle.
but
Busting
I mean,
that thing up.
like as having a son and like doing what you do.
Yeah.
Like, do you? I mean, every father wants his son to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah.
Like, do you want him to?
You know what? I do. Okay, so whenever you're in a sport like, I think any sport really, everybody wants their son to be like a badass, right? Everybody wants their son to be a badass. And I am definitely hoping
My son has
Noah is going to be a badass. But you know what? I'm not
My
going to...
son has no hope. He's gonna have to get it from his uncle.
See, are you gonna be like?
I'm not going to push him into fighting.
Okay, see, I was wondering because there's a lot of dads out there that like force their kid, like, I want you to be I was.
But I'm gonna train. I'm gonna have him training though. That's for sure. I'm gonna have him training. First thing I'm gonna put him in is judo.
Right. Whoa, judo?
Judo, man.
Why judo?
Judo's the best. Okay, I asked Master Barrett, what would be the first thing if you had a kid? What would be the first thing you'd put him in? Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, or judo? He told me judo. So he's the badass. So I'm gonna follow what he said. Put him in judo. Number one reason, tell you the truth from my perspective, it gets your hips crazy, bro. If you have good hips, there's not one person that could shoot on you. There's not one person that you couldn't throw like a judo player does, man. I used to
The throws
train.
are intense,
oh,
man.
bro,
There's
I
a
would train.
There's a whip that they
Toby
do.
Yamada, man. He's a badass judo dude, man. And he would train at Undisputed. And I sparred with him one time, and he threw me like a fucking rag doll. It was the first time I ever been thrown that hard, dude. It was crazy, man. He's a bad dude too. And judo's first thing, and then from there, let him just kind of build on what he wants to do. And soccer, I think, too.
All right.
Is good.
That's
Footwork,
what I'm talking
man.
about. Soccer.
Footwork is the key to boxing. Judo is the key to hips, I think, at least. Yeah, and balance. There you go. So,
right on, man. I think that's good. I think we got a good amount of jujis in there, as they would say, the jujis in there. Mike, thank you for chiming in. I think you carried the show as you usually do. Thank you. Ray, where can we get a hold of you? I mean, you are real quick. What's a broker?
Real quick. I'm a real estate broker. Not an agent, realtor's a designation.
Because they're a bunch of
money to be a realtor. But I'm not an agent. An agent works for a broker. I'm a broker. I'm the one that can obviously have his own office, and I'm the one that the agents have to answer to. I'm the one that gets in trouble when shit goes down. So
we're gonna get a hold of you.
You can reach me at ray.thebroker. That's my Instagram account.
Yes.
My Twitter is Ray the Broker.
I love your picture.
That's my
too.
Twitter account. Yeah.
Wait, where's the
official
website is www.
You have your rapist mustache
hey,
out there.
hey, bro.
I'm sorry.
He's trying to plug himself, man. Shut up.
Website is www.mbA
Who says www?
realtyandinvestments.com. Or you can reach me at
Say it
Ray,
again, I'm sorry.
RAY at MBARealtySD.com.
Mike, where can you get a hold of us?
www.mbarealty.
You can get a hold of us.
Finish with his plug,
Well,
man.
he was done. Trust me, he was
Instagram,
done. He said
Ray.thebroker.
www, and I was over the shit. All right, I
Twitter.
ain't calling his ass
Twitter.
no time soon.
My Twitter is Ray the Broker.
Ray the Broker
Mike,
at
we're gonna get a hold of us.
Instagram.
It's the best.
Go ahead. Tell them where you guys are at.
Well, if you guys want to get a hold
Instagram,
of us,
Ray.thebroker. Oh, yeah. How you guys like it, huh? How you guys like that, huh? When you try and throw your shit out and someone's talking about it.
you know what I'm saying?
www.mbarealtyandinvestments.com.
Douchebag Dominic
Man.
Alvarez is his new nickname. It
Instagram,
ain't fucking Big Daddy.
Ray.thebroker. Hit me up and
Fucking
follow me.
douchebag.
I'm sorry. I thought
Go ahead.
I thought you were done. That was the longest fucking address ever. www.pepsi.coca-cola. Everything else on the internets.com.
Well, it wouldn't have been
Jesus
so
Christ.
long if you didn't interrupt me, man.
Did you
Damn.
just shut the fuck up?
Fuck,
one
I
time?
thought you said the
Damn.
alphabet to get to your goddamn
Wait,
Instagram.
wait.
You said
Stop,
www
Mod,
to
you
get
know
to your
what?
Instagram. Nobody fucking has a
ahead.
www Instagram. It's just Instagram. That's it. Ray the Broker, right? You ain't gotta fucking say the alphabet to do the
I
shit.
cannot
You were just
wait
on
till
this
you
fucking
guys-
tangent.
I
I
can't
said how to
wait.
get a hold of him, giving your goddamn info, and then you did with Gmail, this mail, that mail.
I'ma
You
just
said
shut off
A,
his
B,
mic.
C, D,
How about
E, F,
that?
G. And I was like,
His
God
mic
damn.
off, damn it.
Fucking
Hey,
tune
you know what?
down.
He's loud enough. He's
Go
gonna
ahead.
hear it
Go ahead,
tomorrow
Ray.
night anyways, damn
Ray.
it. You know
One
what?
time.
I can't wait
One
till the
time.
audience
Plug your-
sees this video because
Be
Dominic
quiet. I'm gonna
is
be quiet.
this 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 show's gonna turn from mod for up to Dominic is a
Shut
ugly
the fuck
motherfucker.
up, Dominic.
Damn it.
All right, go
Anyway,
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
Instagram, Ray.thebroker. Follow me. Twitter,
yes.
Ray the Broker.
You got an email?
Follow me. Email, Ray, R-A-Y, at M as in Mary, B as in boy, A as in apple, realtysd.com. Ray at MBArealtysd.com. Website, www.mbarealtyandinvestments.com. Take that.
All right.
Take that. Thank you, Ray. I really appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
I had a good time, man. We had a bunch of background trolls. I think we got through it. Mike,
but it's cool,
where
it's cool.
can they get a hold of us?
Well, if you guys want to get a hold of us,
www.
if you guys want to get a hold of us, you can comment, questions, topics.
Topics.
What?
Comments.
Comments?
If you shut the fuck up.
I didn't say comments. All right.
Comment.
I think that was an Indian tribe back in the Americas.
All right. If you guys want to get a hold of us, you can comment, questions, topics, and real fucking advice from me, not this bitch.
Not Dominic. Dominic
Hit us up at mod4up at gmail.com, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
gosh.
And now we're on Twitter, so hit us up.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter and Twitter. So thank you, fucking Twitter.
And you.
Yeah, and you know what? We got like 2 followers. It's me and Mike. So thank you, Twitter. Twice times 4. Use PEMDAS, bitches. Parentheses, exclamation, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Thank you very much. MOD4UP, gmail.com, YouTube, Twitter, Faceplace, and Instamass. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the trolls in the back. Raymond, thank you for coming on the show. I had such a good time.
God.
I think we got through that. Mike, thank you very much for being here.
Good
Anything
Lord.
else, Mike?
We could have done without Dominic here. That's for
yes,
damn sure.
that's for damn
Holy
motherfucking
shit.
sure.
What?
D-high and tree
Talking nonsense. Let's just put it that way.
That's bullshit.
Blue, blue, blah, blue, blah.
I didn't like that. All right, man. We'll catch you cats later.
Peace out.
Peace.